mirror of envy. You see a friend's promotion, a new car, a sudden lifestyle upgrade. Your chest tightens just a little. You tell yourself, I'm happy for them. And maybe you are, but the envy doesn't leave. It sits quietly, uncomfortable, unspoken. Most people run from this feeling. They label it shameful, ugly, weak. The Stoics didn't. They did something far more powerful. They listened. Stoicism was never about killing emotion. It was about mastering interpretation. Marcus Aurelius felt envy. Seneca felt comparison. Epictetus felt desire. The difference? They didn't obey the feeling. They interrogated it. Here is the truth most people never confront. You don't envy their life. You envy the highlight reel. You envy the visible reward, not the invisible cost. You don't see the stress behind the promotion, the pressure behind the business, the loneliness behind the lifestyle. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their carefully edited frame. That comparison is false data. Envy is not a moral failure. It's information, poorly decoded. When envy appears, it's pointing at something specific. Freedom, respect, security, recognition, control over time. The Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't ask, why am I such a terrible person for feeling this? They asked, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Because every emotion carries a message, and every message can be converted into strategy. Here's how the disciplined mind uses envy. When envy hits, pause. Don't scroll. Don't cope. Don't distract. Ask 3 questions. First, what exactly do I want? Be precise. Not their life, but what part of it? Second, what skill, habit, or risk produced that result? Was it consistency? Delayed gratification? Social courage? Technical mastery? Third, am I willing to pay the same price? The hours, the uncertainty, the boredom, the pressure. This is where envy becomes honest. Because if you're not willing to pay the price, then you don't actually want the outcome. You just want the fantasy. This is the dividing line. The undisciplined mind says, they're lucky. They had help. It's unfair. And slowly, envy turns into bitterness. Bitterness turns into inaction. Inaction turns into resentment. The disciplined mind says, there's a lesson here. Extract it. Apply it. Move on. They detach from the person and keep the principle. That is Stoic power. Wealth doesn't begin with money. It begins with self-knowledge. When emotion becomes information, you stop being reactive and start becoming strategic. The next time envy shows up, don't poison yourself with it. Use it. Because the mirror of envy doesn't show you who they are. It shows you who you could become.